India's imports of gold and silver nearly doubled in September from August. India extends deadline for opting for unified pension scheme till 30th November.
CSE gives nod to opening of 57 new Kendriya Vidyalayas. Cabinet also clears 3% hike in DA to central government employees and DR to pensioners. Maharashtra permits shops and establishments to operate around the clock, 24/7. The rule does not apply to liquor outlets. Free trade agreement between India and 4 EFTA countries, Iceland, Liechtenstein, Norway and Switzerland, comes into effect today. The RBI has maintained the repo rate at 5.5% for the second consecutive time. The
Indian batsman Abhishek Sharma and bowler Varun Chakravarti top ICC men's T20 international rankings.
Bollywood actor Shah Rukh has joined the Billionaire Club for the first time, according to the Hurun India Rich List 2025.
PM unveiled a 100 rupee coin and a stamp. The coin notably features Bharat Mata for the first time on Indian currency.
U.S. government shutdown begins amid political deadlock. It hits key services and delays salaries of thousands of workers.
The Himalayan region of Uttarakhand was hit by a torrential downpour, leading to flash floods that damaged homes and swept away cars. India has received an 8% surplus rainfall during monsoon this year, the fifth highest rainfall since 2001.
Festival of Vijayadhashami or Dhasara being celebrated across the country today.
After a 5-year suspension, India and China have agreed to resume direct air services connecting designated points in both the countries. Government hikes minimum support prices for Rabi crops for 2026 to 27 marketing season. India's first bullet train on the Mumbai-Ahmedabad route to feature Japan's E10 Shinkansen tech, with speeds up to 320 km/h.
OpenAI valuation hits $500 billion. Elon Musk makes history as first person ever to hit $500 billion net worth milestone.
UPSC marks its 100-year anniversary, celebrating a century of civil service in India. The Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh marks its 100-year anniversary.
The upcoming Navi Mumbai International Airport has been officially named after Loknete D.B. Patil.
India has lifted its export ban on de-oiled rice bran. The RBI announced it will allow banks to finance mergers and acquisitions by Indian corporates.
The Union Health Ministry has advised that cough and cold medications should not be prescribed or dispensed to children below 2 years.
India's Mirabai Chanu wins silver medal in women's 48 kg category at World Weightlifting Championships in 4-day Norway.
Simran wins gold in women's 100 meters T12 event. Nishad wins gold in men's high jump T47 event in World Para Athletics Championships.
Vijay and Rashmika have reportedly gotten engaged in a private ceremony attended only by close family members.
October 3rd in 1863, U.S. President Abraham Lincoln proclaims the last Thursday in November as Thanksgiving Day.
October 3rd, in 1990, German reunification. East and West Germany officially become one nation again.
October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, a time to create awareness, honor the millions of lives affected by breast cancer. Finance Minister launches nationwide Aapki Punji Aapka Adhikar campaign to facilitate speedy settlement of unclaimed financial assets. Navratri sales hit 10-year high on GST cuts. The GST cuts seem to have brought cheer to one and all.
India beat West Indies by an innings and 140 runs in the first test at Ahmedabad.
October 4, 1957, the Soviet Union launched Sputnik 1, the first artificial satellite, marking the start of the space age. Today, October 4, is World Animal Day, aligning with the feast day of Saint Francis of Assisi.
The central government suspended distribution of Coldriff cough syrup in Madhya Pradesh.
Microsoft is working on an ad-supported version of Xbox Cloud Gaming. Verizon announces itself as the first US wireless carrier to offer Meta's new Ray-Ban display AI spectacles.
Japan's ruling Liberal Democratic Party leader, Sanae Takaichi, set to become first woman prime minister of the country.
India achieved its best ever performance at the World Para Athletics Championships in New Delhi, securing 18 medals.
The CB has mandated a 90% provisional refund for inverted duty structure claims filed from October 1, 2025 to ease working capital pressures. Telangana expects a record Kharif paddy yield of 1.48 crore metric tons this year, triggering a looming storage crisis. WeWork India's IPO has been launched with a price band between 615 rupee and 640 rupee per share. Today in history, 5th October 2011, Apple co-founder and tech visionary Steve Jobs dies at age 56.
5th October 1989, the Dalai Lama receives the Nobel Peace Prize for his peaceful efforts to end Chinese rule in Tibet. Shubman Gill has been appointed India's new ODI captain for the upcoming series against Australia, with Rohit and Virat participating as non-captains.
North India fears dangerous air quality due to stubble burning, turning wheat straw into tableware to end stubble burning.
IT Roorkee's innovative idea that not only tackles pollution, but also fetches income for farmers. Researchers have developed a process that creatively utilizes wheat straw, a common agricultural residue often burned after harvest, to produce eco-friendly tableware.
Welcome to Top 10 News. Today is Blue Shirt Day. World Day of Bullying Prevention is held on the first Monday of October and focuses on preventing bullying.
India's UPI launched in Qatar, marking a new milestone in digital and financial cooperation between the two countries.
October 6, 1927, the first talkie film, The Jazz Singer, starring Al Jolson, premiered in New York City.
6th October 2010, Instagram is released. The photo-sharing social media application Instagram was launched to the public via Apple's App Store.
Today is Cerebral Palsy Day to support individuals with cerebral palsy. CP is a group of neurological disorders that affect movement, muscle tone, and posture.
Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine awarded to 3 scientists, Mary E. Brunkow and Fred Ramsdell of USA, and Shimon Sakaguchi of Japan, for discovery concerning peripheral immune tolerance. The scientists discovered how the immune system protects us from thousands of different microbes trying to invade our bodies.
Hello, welcome to Top 10 News. Today is Cotton Day, an international observance focused on raising awareness of the global importance of the cotton industry. Today is Maharishi Valmiki Jayanti, a holiday observed in certain Indian states to mark the birthday of the Hindu sage Valmiki.
The Supreme Court directed all states and union territories to frame comprehensive road safety rules within 6 months, with a focus on pedestrian safety.
Gold futures rise above 4,000 per ounce. Google is previewing a new Gemini AI model designed to navigate and interact with the web via a browser. Tesla unveils new versions of its Model 3 and Model Y. Model 3 will cost $38,630. Model Y will cost
$41,630. The Nobel Prize in Physics has been awarded to John Clark, Michel H. Dvorak, and John M. Martinis for their work on quantum mechanics that is paving the way for a new generation of very powerful computers. There is no advanced technology used today that does not rely on quantum mechanics, including mobile phones, cameras, and fiber optic cables, said the Nobel Committee.
The centre has approved over 9.3 crore rupees to Haryana, Madhya Pradesh and Rajasthan under the NDRF for the expansion and modernization of fire services. Indian Railways get 24,634 crore rupee boost for expansion in Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, Gujarat and Chhattisgarh. Quote of the day is, "The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams." Today is the Inner Beauty Day also.
Today is Emergency Nurses Day, a day to honor emergency medical professionals, which falls on the second Wednesday in October. World Bank raises India's GDP growth forecast to 6.5% for current financial year, citing positive impact of GST reforms.
No PIN for UPI. UPI via face fingerprint verification. Transactions made easy as joint accounts feature has also been launched on UPI.
The 93rd anniversary of the Indian Air Force was commemorated at Air Force Station Hindon in Uttar Pradesh's Ghaziabad today.
UK's Revolut to launch India Payments Platform, eyes 20 million customers by 2030.
Google plans data hub in Vizag may become operational by 2028. Quote of the day is, "Knowing how to be solitary is central to the art of loving."
The Royal Swedish Academy of Sciences has decided to award the Nobel Prize in Chemistry 2025 to Susumu Kitagawa, Richard Robson, and Omar Yagi for the development of metal-organic frameworks. The Nobel Prize laureates from US, Japan, and Australia in chemistry have created molecular constructions with large spaces through which gases and other chemicals can flow. These constructions, metal-organic frameworks, can be used to harvest water from desert air, capture carbon dioxide.
Hello, good morning. Welcome to Top 10 News from our top 10 reporters around the world.
Today is World Post Day, to raise awareness of the Postal Service's role in people's lives and its contribution to global social and economic development. India PM and UK PM to hold talks in Mumbai today. Two Prime Ministers to also participate in Global FinTech Fest and deliver keynote addresses.
The UK Prime Minister has reiterated his support for India gaining a permanent seat on the United Nations Security Council.
Karnataka has approved 12 menstrual leave days per year for women employees across both government and private sectors.
In the first half of FY26, India added 25 gigawatts of renewable capacity. India's wind energy capacity expected to reach 107 gigawatts by 2030 for clean energy.
Quote of the day is, never give up. Today is hard, tomorrow will be worse, but the day after tomorrow will be sunshine.
The 2025 Nobel Prize in Literature is awarded to the Hungarian author Laszlo Krasznahorkai for his compelling and visionary oeuvre that, in the midst of apocalyptic terror, reaffirms the power of art.
Today is World Homeless Day, dedicated to raising awareness of the needs of homeless people and promoting opportunities for communities to respond to homelessness.
Today is World Mental Health Day, an international day for raising awareness about mental health issues.
Deepika Padukone was appointed India's first mental health ambassador by the central government, marking a push to spotlight mental wellness. The Reserve Bank of India is initiating a deposit tokenization pilot, converting bank deposits into digital tokens to streamline financial transactions. India launched a national red list initiative to systematically assess and monitor its flora and fauna for conservation.
India has announced studentship program Spark, aimed to ignite scientific curiosity and research aptitude among undergraduate Ayurveda students.
The Indian badminton team clinched bronze in the mixed team event at the BWF World Junior Mixed Team Championships 2025 in Guwahati today. Today's quote of the day is, "You do not have to control your thoughts, you just have to stop letting them control you."
The Norwegian Nobel Committee has decided to award the 2025 Nobel Peace Prize to Maria Corina Machado for her tireless work promoting democratic rights for the people of Venezuela and for her struggle to achieve a just and peaceful transition from dictatorship to democracy.
National Day of the Girl Child today is meant to highlight and address the needs and challenges that girls face globally, while promoting their empowerment. October 11, 1968, the first successful manned Apollo 7 mission launched and completed an 11-day Earth orbit. Beneficial gut bacteria thrive on fiber found in fruits, vegetables, and whole grains. These foods also aid digestion and support your immune system.
Armenia has become the newest state member of the International Union for Conservation of Nature. Japan declares nationwide flu epidemic as over 4,000 cases reported.
UK Prime Minister says Bollywood blockbusters will be made in the UK under new trade deal with India.
New dimensions being added. 9 British universities will set up campuses in India, marking a major expansion in education ties between UK and India.
India wants schools to switch to UPI for smoother, transparent fee payments.
Quote of the day is, "Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts."
Today is Columbus Day. Commemorated in the USA and Italy, the holiday recognizes Columbus's voyage and celebrates Italian-American heritage. Today in 1901, U.S. President Theodore Roosevelt officially changes the name of the president's residence from the Executive Mansion to the White House.
Today in 1964, the Soviet Union launches Voskhod 1, the first spacecraft to carry a multi-person crew.
Today in 1810, Oktoberfest begins in Munich, Germany, with a horse race to celebrate the marriage of Bavarian Crown Prince Ludwig.
In the wake of USA administration's crackdown on international students, the US has seen a 44% dip in Indian student arrivals compared to last year. Today is World Arthritis Day, an international day to raise awareness about arthritis and its impact.
Today is National Savings Day, an observance to promote financial literacy and encourage the practice of saving.
Today is Farmers' Day, a day to honor and celebrate the contributions of farmers who provide the nation's food.
PM Modi asserts, PM Dhan Dhanya Krishi Yojana and Mission for Atmanirbhar Bharta and Pulses are designed to usher in a new era of self-reliance, rural empowerment, and agricultural innovation.
Welcome to Top 10 News. Today is Indigenous Peoples Day, to honor the history, culture, and contributions of Native American communities.
World leaders sign ceasefire deal at Gaza Peace Summit as hostages reunite with families. President hailed a historic dawn of a new Middle East. The first US commercial cellular network was launched today in 1983. Today, the Andhra Pradesh government will ink the agreement with Google for a 1 gigawatt hyperscale $10 billion data center campus in Vizag. Foreign ministers from India and Canada met in New Delhi and agreed on a roadmap to normalize relations.
When the power of love overcomes the love of power, the world will know peace. Do not let the behavior of others destroy your inner peace. Today, 33 Chilean miners are rescued after 69 days underground in 2010.
Start your day with a glass of water before coffee or food. It jumpstarts metabolism, rehydrates your body, and helps flush out toxins.
The Nobel Prize in Economics has been awarded to 3 economists, Joel Mokyr, Philippe Aghion, and Peter Howitt, for their work on innovation-driven economic growth.
Welcome to Top 10 News. Today is International E-Waste Day, to raise awareness of the environmental impact of electrical and electronic waste.
Today in 1964, Martin Luther King Jr. wins Nobel Peace Prize for his efforts to combat racial inequality through nonviolent resistance at age 35.
India to grant free e-visas to Mongolian citizens. Infosys secured a £1.2 billion contract from the UK's NHS.
Today in 1947, first supersonic flight. U.S. Air Force Captain Chuck Yeager became the first person to break the sound barrier.
The Indian Prime Minister has launched the Green Bharat mission, aiming for 65% reliance on renewable energy by 2035. Today's quote of the day: do not wait for the perfect moment. Take the moment and make it perfect.
WHO 2025 Global Report says antibiotic resistance reaches critical levels. Today's health tip of the day: get 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep. Good rest strengthens your immune system, improves mood, and sharpens memory. The IMF increased India's GDP growth forecast for fiscal year 2025-26 to 6.6%.
Today is World Standards Day, to honor the collaborative efforts of experts worldwide to develop technical standards that enable interoperability and trade.
The Supreme Court has mandated equal opportunities for women officers across all defense branches.
Welcome to Top 10 News. Today is Rural Women Day, to recognize the critical role and contribution of rural women to agriculture and rural development. Today is Global Dignity Day. Every human being has to lead a dignified life. Today in 1990, Soviet leader Mikhail Gorbachev was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize for his work to end Cold War tensions.
Today in 1993, Nelson Mandela and Clerk were named recipients of the Nobel Peace Prize for their work ending apartheid in South Africa.
Bengaluru launched an urban innovation challenge to tackle sustainability issues within the city. India's first nationwide DNA-based census finds elephant numbers down 25% in 8 years. India poised to resume international postal services with the US from today after establishing new customs compliance system. Today's quote of the day: Nelson Mandela says, "The greatest glory in living lies not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall." A brisk walk around the neighborhood can be a simple way to boost your mood and energy. Look for opportunities to walk during your lunch break or after dinner. The Corps of Electronics and Mechanical Engineers at MCEME in Secunderabad has established advanced training facilities for drone operations and robotics. The Hyderabad General Post Office has initiated 24/7 speed post services to enhance efficiency and public convenience.
Today in 1924, President Calvin Coolidge declared the Statue of Liberty a national monument.
Welcome to Top 10 News. Today is World Food Day, to raise the awareness about global hunger, malnutrition, and the need for food security. World Meteorological Organization says carbon dioxide levels in atmosphere reached record high in 2024, marking highest ever single-year increase. Ahmedabad in Gujarat recommended as host for 2030 Commonwealth Games by Executive Board of Commonwealth Sport. Microsoft integrating AI into its Windows 11 with a series of updates aimed at making the technology more accessible for its massive user base. UK has revealed plans to tighten language requirements for migrants seeking work visas, mandating A-level standard English proficiency.
Today in 1923, the Walt Disney Company is founded by Walt and Roy Disney.
Today is Restart a Heart Day, promoting awareness of CPR and how to respond to cardiac arrest.
Don't wait for symptoms to appear. Regular screenings and checkups can detect chronic health conditions early, such as high BP, cancer, and diabetes. Today is World Anesthesia Day, commemorates the first public demonstration of ether anesthesia in 1846. Today's quote of the day: It does not matter how slowly you go as long as you do not stop. Welcome to Top 10 News. The United Nations commemorates today to raise awareness of the need to eradicate poverty and destitution in all countries. Today is World Trauma Day to emphasize the importance of trauma care and to educate the public on how to avoid injuries.
The value of Harvard University's endowment, the world's largest among universities, swells to nearly $57 billion on the back of strong investment returns.
Telangana sets up 78 Young India residential schools with 15,000 crore, one school per constituency, aimed at holistic development. In badminton, Tanvi Sharma reaches semi-finals at BWF World Junior Championships with a thrilling 3-game win over Japan's Saki in Guwahati.
Today, in 1979, Mother Teresa was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize for her humanitarian work in Calcutta, India. She says, "The hunger for love is much more difficult to remove than the hunger for bread."
Indian Space Research Organization plans to launch space modules by 2027, aiming for a fully operational Indian space station by 2035.
Quote of the day by Albert Einstein: "Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving." Gold and silver continue uptrend in Indian bullion market. 24 karat 10 grams gold at 1.28 lakhs, 1 kg silver at 1.64 lakhs. Tip of the day: talk to a trusted friend or family member about your concerns. Strong social connections can provide emotional support and resilience. Welcome to Top 10 News from our Top 10 reporters all around the world. Today is Dhanteras, the beginning of the 5-day Diwali festival to purchase gold, silver and household items to invite prosperity. With gold prices at a record high, Indian buyers opted for coins and bars instead of jewelry for the auspicious occasion of Dhanteras.
Today in 1962, the Nobel Prize for Medicine and Physiology is awarded to Watson and Crick for double helix molecular structure of DNA.
Today in 1954, Texas Instruments introduces the Regency TR-1, the first commercially produced transistor radio. Badminton, men's doubles pair of Ranki and Chirag enter semi-finals of Denmark. In men's hockey, India defeat host Malaysia to progress to the final. Today's quote of the day: "Keep your face always toward the sunshine and shadows will fall behind you."
Sunlight helps regulate your internal body clock, which can improve your sleep at night and boost alertness during the day. Today is World Menopause Day to raise awareness about menopause and the support options available for improving health and well-being. Today in 1867, USA buys Alaska from Russia. Today in 1898, Spain formally relinquishes control of Puerto Rico to the USA.
Investing in a gold ETF can be a smart way to diversify your portfolio and hedge against inflation. Physical gold requires secure storage and can be subject to higher taxes, while gold ETFs offer liquidity and tax efficiency.
Thanks for watching Top 10 News. See you tomorrow with latest news. Welcome to Top 10 News. Today is Diwali, also known as Narak Chaturdashi. It commemorates Lord Krishna's victory over the demon Narakasura. Ayodhya celebrates magnificent Deepotsav by lighting over 26 lakh earthen lamps on the banks of Saryu River, sets a new Guinness World Record. Diwali is not just about lighting lamps, but also about dispelling inner darkness. Diwali is an occasion to celebrate victory over defeat, light over darkness, awareness over ignorance, an occasion to celebrate life. Wear protective eyewear if you are near fireworks. If an eye injury occurs, do not rub the eye. Wash it with clean water and seek medical attention immediately. Stick to well-fitting cotton outfits and avoid synthetic fabrics, which can easily catch fire. Roll up your sleeves and be cautious around flames. Keep a bucket of water or sand nearby for emergencies. For minor burns, run the affected area under cool water. ISRO's Chandro's Chandrayaan-2 detects first ever impact of solar eruption on moon. India develops first indigenous antibiotic. Today is International Breast Cancer Day to raise awareness and promote timely access to controls, diagnosis and treatments for women. Dubai-based Emirates NBD's deal to acquire a 60% stake in India's RBL Bank. The Indian bank is now reportedly eyeing expansion in its wealth business. Keep a first aid kit handy. Ensure your kit contains burn cream, bandages, antiseptic for minor injuries.
Consider using low-smoke fireworks or skipping them altogether to reduce air and noise pollution. Alternatives include laser light shows, fairy lights, and biodegradable decorations. Smoke from fireworks and lamps can aggravate conditions like asthma and bronchitis. If you have respiratory issues, avoid areas with heavy smoke, use an N95 mask outdoors, and keep your inhaler close. Happy and prosperous Diwali!
Welcome to Top 10 News. Happy Deepavali. Festival of Lights Diwali being celebrated across the India today with traditional fervor and gaiety. Today is World Statistics Day. Recognizes the fundamental importance of official statistics in informing and improving our lives.
The European Union Council announced a new strategy to deepen political, economic and security relations with India.
Cars, smartphones, white goods purchase estimated to be up 50% from last year's Navratri to Diwali period.
Amazon's cloud services unit, AWS, experienced a global service disruption, knocking many websites and apps offline.
4 thieves stole priceless French crown jewels in a daytime heist at Paris's Louvre Museum.
Today's quote of the day: "You are never too old to set another goal or to dream a new dream." Following Diwali celebrations, Delhi's air quality has plummeted, with the AQI registering as very poor in many areas and severe at a few stations.
Diwali health tip of the day: air pollution is often highest in the early morning and late evening. Keep your windows and doors closed during these times.
For Diwali, investment tips focus on a diversified portfolio that balances growth, stability, and tradition. A systematic investment plan, SIP, promotes disciplined investing and can help average out costs over time, regardless of market fluctuations. Instead of using your entire Diwali bonus for festive spending, allocate a significant portion, 50 to 70%, toward investing.
Today, in 1973, the Sydney Opera House was officially opened in Australia.
Gold and silver soar 60% since last Diwali. Gold prices registered biggest weekly gain since 2020. In the last 3 years, gold prices have surged 167%.
Thanks for watching Top 10 News. See you tomorrow with latest news. Wish you happy and prosperous Deepavali.
Welcome to Top 10 News. Today is World Energy Saving Day, encourages reduced energy consumption and the use of renewable energy. Today is Global Iodine Deficiency Disorders Prevention Day, raises awareness about the importance of iodine for good nutrition. Today is Alfred Nobel birthday, Swedish chemist, engineer, inventor who founded the Nobel Prizes for Global Excellence in Sciences and Peace. Reduction in GST rates leads to India's retail sector recording highest ever festive seasonal sale, touching 5.4 lakh crore rupees. European Union countries agree to ban all Russian oil and gas imports from January 2028. EU approves free trade agreement with India. Get vaccinated. For protection against the flu and other viruses, talk to your doctor about getting a seasonal flu and other recommended vaccines. Courage is the most important of all the virtues because without courage, you can't practice any other virtue consistently.
Today in 1879, Thomas Edison's incandescent electric lamp, a key step in developing the first commercially practical bulb, was successfully tested.
Today in 1797, the USS Constitution was launched. The USA Navy frigate known as Old Ironsides was christened in Boston Harbor.
Sanai Takaichi is the first female prime minister in Japanese history, and that would be a great opportunity for women empowerment and gender equality in Japan.
USCIS exempts F1 to H1B visa status change from the $100,000 fee, easing concerns for Indian students. Welcome to Top 10 News. Today is Govardhan Puja. Part of the Diwali festival celebrates Lord Krishna's act of lifting Govardhan Hill.
Today is International Stuttering Awareness Day to raise public awareness and promote understanding of stuttering.
Today in 1975, the Soviet spacecraft Venera 9 became the first to transmit an image from the surface of another planet after soft landing on Venus. Today in 2008, India launched its first uncrewed lunar probe, Chandrayaan-1, which later discovered water on the moon.
Today in 2001, Apple unveiled the first generation iPod, a portable media player that would revolutionize how people listen to music. Today in 1938, Chester Carlson created the first successful Xerox copy in his New York City apartment. India notifies a key amendment to vegetable oil products, aims to bring regulation and transparency across edible oil sector. Today's quote of the day: "You've got to get up every morning with determination if you're going to go to bed with satisfaction."
By eating a rainbow of colorful fruits and vegetables, you ensure your body receives a wide range of vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants.
Olympic gold medalist and javelin thrower Neeraj Chopra has been awarded the honorary rank of Lieutenant Colonel in the Indian Army.
Kerala to get largest floating solar project at West Kallada. Thanks for watching Top 10 News. See you tomorrow with latest news. Have a nice day.
Welcome to Top 10 News. Today is Bhai Dooj festival, the last day of the 5-day Diwali, and honors the bond between siblings. Today is National Mole Day. Chemists and chemistry students celebrate in honor of Avogadro's number, the number of particles in one mole. Today in 1850, the first ever National Women's Rights Convention began in Massachusetts. Today's quote of the day: "Don't let yesterday take up too much of today. The best way to predict the future is to invent it." Brush your teeth twice a day with fluoride toothpaste and floss at least once daily. Good oral hygiene is an important part of your overall health. When it comes to AI, try to make 1 + 1 greater than 2. It's not AI versus humans, it's AI plus humans. We need to ask the right question and validate. India proposes changes to information technology rules, mandating clear labeling of artificial intelligence-generated content. Today is Boston Cream Pie Day, official dessert of Massachusetts, which consists of custard filling between sponge cake and topped with chocolate glaze. OpenAI introducing ChatGPT Atlas, a new web browser built with ChatGPT at its core. Kerala will officially be the first state in India free of extreme poverty. Thanks for watching Top 10 News. See you tomorrow with latest news. Welcome to Top 10 News. Today is World Polio Day, highlights the global effort to eradicate polio. Today is United Nations Day. The UN Charter took effect after being ratified by a majority of the 51 founding nations in 1945. Today in 1861, the first transcontinental telegraph line is completed at Salt Lake City, Utah, connecting the east and west coast for instantaneous communication. Today in 1931, the George Washington Bridge opens, connecting Fort Lee of New Jersey and Washington Heights of New York City. Today in 1940, the 40-hour work week officially goes into effect under the Fair Labor Standards Act of 1938. Veer Bhadu scripts history by winning India's first ever medal, a bronze in mixed martial arts, at Asian Youth Games in Bahrain. Today's quote of the day: Mahatma Gandhi said, "Live as if you were to die tomorrow. Learn as if you were to live forever." Don't let cooler weather stop you from exercising. Enjoy autumn activities like a brisk walk, hiking, or raking leaves to stay active. Indian Railways to create permanent Yatra Suvidha Kendras at 76 high-density stations. Delhi okays night shifts for women. They can now legally work in shops and commercial establishments at night. Welcome to Top 10 News. Today in 2001, Microsoft released Windows XP, which would become one of the most successful operating systems in history. Today is International Artists' Day, to honor artists for their contributions to society and celebrates the birthday of Pablo Picasso. Today's quote of the day: Walt Disney said, "If you can dream it, you can do it." Prioritize whole foods over ultra-processed ones. Diets high in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins are linked to better health outcomes. Seeing it as a major risk for retail investors, Securities and Exchange Board of India directs mutual funds not to invest in pre-IPO placements. Election Commission asks political parties to refrain from misusing artificial intelligence and synthetic content in poll campaigning. Indian government adds 2 more investment options for government employees under National Pension System and Unified Pension Scheme. India's foreign exchange reserves rose by $4.5 billion to over $702 billion, mainly driven by a surge in gold reserves.
Today in 1940, Benjamin Davis became the first African American to be promoted to Brigadier General in the USA Army.
India and the USA are close to finalizing a trade agreement, which could expand economic cooperation and ease some of the export and tariff tensions. This deal could open markets, stabilize trade flows, and reinforce India's role in global supply chains.
Welcome to Top 10 News. Today is Pumpkin Day, celebrates the beloved symbol of autumn in all its uses, from food to decoration.
Today in 1947, the Maharaja of Jammu and Kashmir signed the Instrument of Accession to join the Dominion of India.
India to set up 10 new Institute of Creative Technologies across the country to boost media, digital sectors. Today's quote of the day: Chris Grosser said, "Opportunities don't happen. You create them." Proper hydration is essential for your body to function correctly. Drinking enough water can improve your mood, focus, and energy throughout the day. Indian weightlifter Pritesmita Bhoi sets new world record at Asian Youth Games in Bahrain, lifting 92 kgs in clean and jerk to clinch gold medal. After a 5-year hiatus due to border tensions, direct flights between India and China have resumed. The first flight departed from Kolkata for Guangzhou. The LIC came under fire following a Washington Post report alleging the Indian government had directed it to invest in the Adani Group.
Today is National Day of the Deployed, honors the service and sacrifices of members of the USA Armed Forces who have been deployed.
Renowned astrophysicist Professor Jayant Vishnu Narlikar to be honored with Vigyan Ratna Award posthumously.
Novartis to buy USA biotech firm Avidity Biosciences for about $12 billion in cash.
Welcome to Top 10 News. Today is World Occupational Therapy Day, a day to promote and celebrate the occupational therapy profession. Today in 1904, the New York City subway opens, connecting Lower Manhattan to Broadway in Harlem. Today in 2004, the Boston Red Sox won the Baseball Cup for the first time in 86 years, sweeping the St. Louis Cardinals. Indigo has expanded its international network by commencing direct daily flights connecting Mumbai and London.
The Delhi government will ban the entry of BS4 commercial goods vehicles from November 1 due to worsening air quality.
In a move to strengthen NATO ties, Turkey finalized an agreement to purchase 20 Eurofighter Typhoon jets from the UK. Today's quote of the day, Theodore Roosevelt said, "Do what you can with what you have where you are." Exposure to nature with walk has been shown to reduce stress, improve mental health and mood, strengthen your immune system, and lower cortisol levels. IMD issues red alert for extremely heavy rainfall over coastal Andhra Pradesh, Odisha, and Chhattisgarh under the impact of Cyclone Montha. India is planning to allow direct foreign investment in state-run banks of up to 49%, more than double current limits. The first ever pan-India national household income survey slated to begin in February. Amazon says India's e-commerce exports topped $20 billion.
Today in 1682, the city of Philadelphia is founded. William Penn founded the city after receiving land from King Charles II to settle a debt. Philadelphia would later serve as the temporary U.S. capital in the 18th century.
Welcome to Top 10 News. Today is Immigrants Day. Celebrates the cultural contributions that immigrants bring to communities. Today in 1886, the Statue of Liberty, a gift of friendship from the people of France, was dedicated in New York Harbor by President Grover Cleveland. Today in 1636, Harvard University, the first institution of higher learning in the USA, was founded. Today is First Responders Day to honor the medical technicians, police, firefighters, and other first responders who take immediate action in emergencies. India's Sujit Kalkal wins gold medal at Under-23 World Wrestling Championships in Serbia. In an effort to combat severe air pollution, authorities in Delhi conducted a cloud seeding trial to induce artificial rain.
Severe cyclone Montha has made landfall near Kakinada on the Andhra Pradesh coast, bringing heavy rains and strong winds.
Today, Animation Day, celebrated worldwide by animation communities, studios and fans to honor the art of animated films. Today's health tip of the day. Success is stumbling from failure to failure with no loss of enthusiasm.
Bill Gates, born on October 28, 1955, is an American entrepreneur, programmer, and philanthropist. He co-founded Microsoft in 1975 with Paul Allen, revolutionizing personal computing through software like Windows. As one of the world's richest individuals, Gates later shifted focus to global health, education, and climate initiatives through the Bill Gates Foundation, one of the largest charitable organizations in the world.
Create a routine. Go to bed and wake up at consistent times to regulate your body's internal clock.
The International Center for Genetic Engineering and Biotechnology today hosted a special roundtable on using genomic research to strengthen public health response to future pandemics in New Delhi. The meeting highlighted the need for global scientific collaboration and data-driven responses to tackle emerging infectious diseases.
Welcome to Top 10 News. Today is World Stroke Day to raise awareness of stroke and promoting prevention and treatment.
Do you know the warning signs of a stroke? Learn how to recognize them. Face drooping or twisting, arm weakness, speech difficulty, time to call emergency.
Today is International Internet Day. Researchers at University of California sent the first internet message over the ARPANET in 1969. The Federal Reserve of USA has cut its main interest rate for the second time this year to steady the economy amid a weaker job market. Indian SEBI has proposed a comprehensive revamp of the mutual fund fee structure, aiming to make charges clearer, fairer, and more beneficial for investors. Today is International Day of Care and Support, a United Nations observance that recognizes the importance of caregiving. Today's quote of the day: Milne said, "You are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think." Close your eyes and take slow, deep breaths, focusing on the feeling of your chest and belly expanding and contracting to activate your body's relaxation response.
Stay in touch with friends and family. A simple phone call, video chat, or in-person meetup can boost your mood and reduce feelings of loneliness.
Tata Trusts divided over trustees' return. Tata versus Mystery again. Majority votes to oust Mehli from trusts.
India considering $12 billion plan to bail out state power distributors. Thanks for watching Top 10 News. See you tomorrow with latest news. Have a nice day.
Welcome to Top 10 News. Today is Checklist Day. It encourages people to organize their tasks and priorities by creating checklists.
Ford plans to invest $370 million to manufacture new engines in India.
Today in 1735, John Adams, second president of the USA, was born in Braintree, Massachusetts.
Increase your plant intake. Aim for a wide variety of plants to support your overall health. Consider adding more beans, nuts, and seeds to your diet.
Today in 2012, the Walt Disney Company bought Lucasfilm for $4 billion, acquiring the Star Wars and Indiana Jones franchises.
Today's quote of the day: Maya Angelou said, "I can be changed by what happens to me, but I refuse to be reduced by it."
Flash floods in Bengal swept away 12 rhinos from Jaldapara National Park. A massive rescue mission over 3 weeks has managed to bring home 11 rhinos.
Google will offer 18-month free access to its Gemini AI service for all 505 million telecom users of India's Reliance Jio. The Indian Education Ministry has said that curriculum on artificial intelligence will be introduced in all schools from class 3 onwards.
NVIDIA is officially the world's first $5 trillion company. NVIDIA CEO Jensen Huang says NVIDIA will invest up to $1 billion in AI startup Poolside. YouTube CEO Neil Mohan said in a memo to staff that YouTube needs to set itself up to take advantage of AI.
Justice Surya Kant has been appointed as the 53rd Chief Justice of India and is set to take charge on November 24th.
The powerful Hurricane Melissa caused widespread damage across the Caribbean following its catastrophic Category 5 landfall in Jamaica.
Welcome to Top 10 News. Today in 2008, Satoshi Nakamoto published the white paper introducing Bitcoin.
Today is Halloween, featuring activities like trick-or-treating, costumes, and pumpkin lanterns. It has origins in the ancient Celtic festival of Samhain.
On Halloween Day, prevent choking hazards. For young children, be mindful of hard candies, small candies, and gum, as they can be choking hazards.
Today is National Unity Day in India to honor Iron Man of India, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel's 150th birth anniversary and his efforts to unify India. FIDE Chess World Cup 2025 begins in Talegaon, Goa, marking the tournament's return to India after 23 years.
Today in 1941, the carving of the faces on Mount Rushmore in South Dakota was completed after 14 years.
Today in 1950, Earl Lloyd became the first African-American to play in an NBA basketball game. New regulations regarding Aadhaar, bank rules, and transaction charges are scheduled to come into effect on November 1.
Maruti Suzuki anticipates increased sales of small cars compared to SUVs, attributing this trend to recent tax cuts and GST reforms.
India has achieved 3 Guinness World Records under the campaign Swasth Nari Sashakt Parivar Abhiyan, healthcare registrations and breast cancer screening.
The Unique Identification Authority of India, UIDAI, today unveiled the Aadhaar Vision 2032 framework to strengthen future-proof digital identity through AI, blockchain, quantum computing, and advanced encryption.
If you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, you have to keep moving forward. Martin Luther King.